वे बैक गाइस, वे बैक। और मैं एक ही बात कहना चाहूँगा, दगाबाज रे, हाय दगाबाज रे। तो मेरा टर्मिनल फिर ऑन हो गया, मैंने नेटवर्क स्विच किया और वो ऑन हो गया। तो लेट्स डू। मेरे लास्ट दो प्रॉब्लम्स बचे पाइथन के, CS50 के जो प्रॉब्लम सेट उसमें लास्ट दो प्रॉब्लम्स बचे हैं। लेट्स डू इट। ओके लेट्स डू इट, लेट्स डू इट। कौन सा प्रॉब्लम था? Was jar this thing, I'd written something something. Now we just need to test it, like py test. So here we have class jar, we have what is it called, instantiate sessions, वो word अलग है, this is initiate. Okay, we have initiated, it takes one argument, capacity, which you can define whatever, I mean which you can put in whatever. Max it should be 12. And because self dot the initial size of the jar is 0, we will not take it as argument. ठीक है, मैं अपने आप को ही बात कर रहा हूँ, समझा रहा हूँ। बाद में there is star which is for the print, what we want to print, the current size of cookies, like current cookies in the jar. That's why self dot size into cookies. There's deposit method. If you put some cookies in the jar, it makes changes into the number of cookies that there are there in jar. There is withdraw, you withdraw from it, it makes changes. This is setter and getter for capacity and for size. So what it does is it restricts it basically limits the number of the how much capacity it should have and the number of cookies. For this, okay, size, if number of cookies are greater than the capacity, then it will show value error. Fine, and then let's run this code. We have initiated capacity to be 12. We deposit 10 cookies, let's say, and when we withdraw, let's say some 5 cookies, then it should now say that we have 5 cookies left, and so the cookies thingy, that emoji. Now let's see, and true, 5 cookies are there. Okay, now that I have to test it, what can I do? Let's go to that same problem, and then I guess I have one more problem left, which is this CS50 certificate. Okay, here's the hint for the test, and in a new file called test underscore jar. Fine, let's put this inside it, copy and paste. From jar, import jar, test. We only need to test init. We need to test star, which is this one correct? Okay, this test is correct. It's exactly what we wanted. If we deposit 11 into, then it should show 11 cookies. Okay. Then we need to test deposit and withdraw. What is there to test in init? Okay, is there anything to test in init? If I type in capacity to be minus negative, like let's say negative, then it should raise value error. What is that syntax for value error? Value error in py in testing it for pytest. Okay, with pytest dot raise is value error. Correct. Pytest dot raise is value error. Correct. What if okay, if we say jar -2, then it should raise value error. Is this correct? If we say -2, then it should raise value error. And okay, this is done. It will raise in value error for negative numbers. Now we need to also check if we are defining self dot size and self dot capacity. Like, are we initiating them? I don't know how to check this one. Let's say for now we only check for negative in it, and what else is there? This one is perfect. Test for stir, now test for deposit. Okay, if I pass in some argument to deposit, why testing for this class is difficult because all of the methods are interdependent. Let's at least assert here that deposit five, what is it gonna do? It basically makes size increase by 5. So value dot size 5 plus 5. Deposit is not defined. Okay, wait a second. Of course, I'm doing it wrong. Value dot size. Yeah, fine. I guess of course not value dot size, self dot size, right? Self is also not defined. What to do in such case? Here we are testing star jar is equal to jar. Okay, maybe we need to do that everywhere. Okay, got it. Maybe we also do also run other commands like let's say what if I write in capacity over here and then I assert that jar dot deposit. Okay, deposit 5 will make uh, jar dot deposit 5 will make self dot size equal to 5, but self is not defined. Of course, self is not defined outside of its scope. We can access self dot size over here, but not outside it. So what else does deposit do? What else does deposit do? Let's check in over here only. What if I only check for deposits value error? For that as well, I need to check for capacity. I do have a capacity. Let's make one function where I check for value error and capacity is 10 and I insert 11 cookies. then it will raise value error by test dot raises value error. If I see that, okay, now if I do the same for if I do the same for withdraw as well, is equal to, and my capacity again is 10. With by test dot raises value error if, let's say, I deposit 7 cookies and I withdraw, I try to withdraw 8 cookies from it, then it should erase value error. And now if I do pi test upon it, it should pass, right? And it all of it passes. Now let's do check 50. If we need to add some of the functions, like all of the functions are there, but features like which tests all of the things, then we'll do next. Let's first check here. Fucking hell, bro, fucking hell. It all passed. Fuck yeah. Yes. So you cannot see all the smileys again because I fucked up big time. Okay, these are smileys. So I passed in this test. Now let's submit it and go on to next problem. Okay. Now I'll also check in with Claude and how can I improve this code. I've already submitted it, but I still find that this code lacks features. I'm only checking for value errors in all of this. I'm actually not checking if, let's say, depositing 10 cookies are actually making difference in self dot size. Okay, I got it. What I can do is that I can introduce one more function where I'm passing, let's say, self dot size as argument. Like I'm passing size as argument, and then I can access that size to check these things. Let's for now do Claude and check how can I improve this code. I think this code is fine. This one is fine. I'm doing just fine over here. Code for jar keeps track of cookies inside it. uh, I have solved it and passed of the test, but just want to know, हम देखते हैं कि कैसे improve हो सके. I want to know how to optimize this code and what are the best practices. uh, this is the code, and code for test of this code is कहाँ पे. This is for that. Now let's check. भाई गलत कर दिए तो. Let's check what does Claude suggest. Key issues to fix. Bug in size matter setter. This should validate against self-dot capacity, not a hard-coded 12. Yes, fuck it. Yeah, got it. See over here. This is setter for size. This is not setter for capacity. And our instruction was that limit for capacity of cookies that there can be in jar is 12, but there can be anything between 0 like 1 to 12. So I need not to do hard code inside this, that the size जो value है for size, it should be between 12 to 0. That's wrong, because let's say I have 10 cookies and the value is 11. It's not in between 10 to 0, but it is in between 12 to 0. So it will not raise value error for that. I got it. What else? This should validate against, okay. Redundant validation. Our init validates capacity, but the setter already does this. Remove the redundancy. Got it. So like the setter is doing the same job as init. We can keep either one of them, and it's better to keep the like this thing in setter because it's there. Missing validation. Deposit and withdraw should check if n is negative. If n is negative, yes. I'm not checking. I'm assuming that n will be positive. See here, deposit. What I'm checking is that n plus the number of cookies that there are there should be less than capacity. If not, then raise value error. But I'm not checking for if n inserted n is negative or not. Same with this thing. Same with withdraw. So I need to pass in two if statement, and for both of them I need to raise value error. And okay, So this much. This is code में ये problem थी. Now for test, remove unnecessary setter for size. Size should only change via deposit or not be set directly. Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh wait, I didn't understand this one. What was it? Unnecessary setter for size. Size should only change via deposit and withdraw, not be set directly. Okay, got it. Basically, I'm saying I'm checking for a size, correct? But I didn't understand this one. They are saying is size will only depend on withdraw and deposit. So we are not setting the size. So why to check for it? But then how can you check then? Only change via, not be set directly. Clear an error message helps with debugging. Okay, I'm not debugging, so it's fine. Type checking, ensure capacity is an integer. Capacity is an integer. Yes, we are not checking that as well. We're not checking if capacity is integer. We're checking if capacity is positive, but we're not checking if it's integer. Okay, we can do type check. I got it. Here I think I can write something like int. This is type check. How do you do type check? Like here as well, they first set everything. I got to know okay, if there are lot of variables in your code, like here if one function is dependent on other, so while testing what you can do is fix the other things. You did it. Now check for the thing that you want to check for, because those are fixed. Now I can like check like the other thing will work fine. So we do the same practice over here with pytest.raise value error for jar -1, like if we enter negative number, and then for deposit we set it, then we again do, then jar dot size. What the fuck? I thought dot size was not accessible. Is it accessible? Here and deposit, can I access jar dot size? So I can. I thought the only way to access that variable is by self dot size, and self was not working. Okay, you can do it by your variable where you define your class dot method you want to work on. What else is there? Now we checked for a value error. Okay, so this thing is checking for negative deposit in PyTest, not in the main code. And same with test withdraw. Got it? Okay, fine. Now let's get on to the next problem. Just this one CS50 certificate. I need to print this thing like uh, fpdf is library which works on pdf, which makes pdf writes things into it. Fine. Certificate, and where is the certificate? Here it is. I'd done something हो जाए कुछ काम कर लिया था मैंने. क्या किया था? certificate.py, and apparently I haven't done much. pdf.add page. Import fpdf could not be resolved from source. Okay, wait, let me download. Now it should work. No? There's one. First argument takes portrait or landscape. Second is for in which you want to keep your measurement in and other things. This is for A4 and A3 and all other things. Third argument, basically you define a page. So the syntax is correct. I also installed it. fpdf.fpdf2. इंस्टॉल भी कर लिया मैंने. तो क्या है? इमेज लोड करते हैं. Let me know more about FPDF. Add page method. How do you add page? Is PDF dot add page exactly what I had written. So fine, now it's working fine. Now you need to create class to add image. Class header. Okay, not really. Class for header in FPDF. Class PDF FPDF, yes. And here I think you write PDF dot add image, and in that goes the argument क्या इमेज के लिए भी क्लास बनानी पड़ती है? I think you can do it normally. No, you don't need to create a class. Okay, you can no, don't need to create a class. Hello, buddy. Sazil, welcome to the stream. So I don't need a header. I actually do need a header. Header तो चाहिए मुझे. What is the problem statement? Problem statement is this one. Look, I need to create using Python's module fpdf this PDF where there is on header it says CS50 certificate. We have a t-cert and on t-cert is written user's name. Let's say Sazil Harvard took CS50. Okay, like Sazil Parvez took CS50. Harvard is his surname. Wow, what a coincidence. So this is the task, and in this one you can do a lot of customization according to your choice, but as of now let's add image. And okay, subscribe कर दिया जाना. If it's amazing, so your amazingness by subscribing. Well, now let's get the image we want to. No, that is not. Yes, please do. Fine, we have the image. The name of it is certificate.png. It takes as argument uh, x position, y position. For a moment, let's try to experiment. And the other thing it takes as argument is width and height. Width is one, let's say set it to 200, and if I don't set height now, it will adjust. Add image. Let's say now I output it and create a PDF called child.pdf. And now if I run the code, I need to just check where all the stuff is coming. First of all, where is the image coming, and if I also add a header, this is how you add it, right? No, don't want to know everything, bro. You add a header. Do you need to define class? Like, you need to define a method. You got it. It takes as argument self. So basically, you don't have any argument for header. You just have a method called header, where by creating a like how you write normally in this. And then goes the argument for font size. Am I right? Font size, and this is for bold, or normal. Let's say, yeah, let's say bold. This is in all capital. Then also write what you want to write. There's different method for setting fonts and different for writing into it. Analytica B25, and the argument that cell takes is what is 0 and 30. I know, I guess 0 and 30 is x and y. Like the width and height it takes, if you don't write anything, like if you write 0 0, it will take the whole space, but you can still write outside it. Let's say write 10 and 10. and write my actual text. And then the align argument, I want it in the center, capital C. Now let's check where where is the stuff coming. I see the trial.pdf. Let's download it. And what the fuck is t-shirt, bro? Don't see anything. गायब हो गया टी-शर्ट. What are we doing here? MMA4. What else it takes as argument? No, this is correct. Okay, this is fine. Or custom size. I don't want custom size. A4 is fine for me. So this is okay. We are adding page, class PDF, PDF, define header, pdf.image, add image. I should at least see this one. No, nothing. Let's write outside it. इसके बाहर लिख देखते हैं. Indentation is also correct. Hello chat. Oh, fine, let's do this. And again download. Okay, I can see my this thing now. Hello chat. ये आ रहा है अगर something is wrong in our class. is wrong in our class? You define header. Okay, there goes lot of arguments inside it, not just a line in this. Border is equal to false. This is line break. What is this then? Line breaks are here, like the space in between two lines. Go to the next line after this cell. But do I need to write like this? Need to write, okay, you can just pass in the values. Most likely what's happening is we are missing some arguments, that's why it's not. We're missing some arguments which are so we are not missing any arguments. But anyway, let's do ln is equal to true. पीएनजी का लिंक दीजिए. अच्छा सर्ट वाले का ना, अच्छा देता हूँ. Wait a second. Chat, you can try on yourself. What the fuck, मैंने thumbnail change नहीं किया क्या? This is the link. मेरे को thumbnail change करना है वैसे. Certificate on PNG. I'm writing it correctly over here. This font size is correct. Cell. Let's say I keep it 0 0. Okay, this one was working fine. यहाँ पे font ठीक है, यहाँ पे 10 10. x and y and width. Actually, you don't need to write height. Another thing is that I can also do some thing where I get the total width of the image, like the page, and divide it by 2 and somehow set it like by proper math. First, let's do trial and error. Okay, this is okay. What the fuck is wrong with why is it not printing my what I'm implementing over here? There's one YouTube video on FPDF. FPDF. Okay.
Hey everyone, welcome.
I add a header. I'm also doing output, right? Yeah, of course you're doing output. लोगो तो प्रिंट होना चाहिए था. Let's also pass in this argument, which I don't think it's necessary to pass in. Since I don't want border. Please do subscribe. बीच में से पास ऑन कर देता हूँ मैं. सब्सक्राइब कर लेना. यार I don't get it. What am I doing now? हमने PNG अपलोड किया है नोटबुक में. What do you mean by that? सर्टिफिकेट कहाँ पे है ये? कैसे कहाँ पे अपलोड करना होता है? Okay, I got it. So since we are in समझ में आ गया. क्या ही चूतिया बताइए. Here you call it self. Oh, sorry, in class you call everything self, right? Oh, again. Okay, got it. I am not creating an object here. Okay, I did create an object. PDF output. IDE क्या होता है मेरे को नहीं पता. मेरी IDE है CS50 का जो एडिटर होता है ना, VS Code CS50 in GitHub repository, that thing. I didn't collab. Yeah, VS Code. Wait a second. It can be a thing where I need to create page afterwards. Let's keep the class up for like right on top, and we do our actions on it below it. Still not getting it. You define a custom class PDF, but you instantiated PDF instead of PDF. What did I do? Okay, FPDF. हमने FPDF को किया. Instead I should have done PDF. Wait a second. I'm doing it wrong. भाई मेरे ये सब प्रॉब्लम क्यों होती है इसमें? ऑफ कोर्स आपका हो ही जाएगा. मेरे तो क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है. ओके, बेसिकली आई एम टेकिंग जो भी इसका फ्रेमवर्क है इनटू माय क्लास. सो आई शुड इंस्टेंशिएट PDF. क्या बात कर रहे हो? इंडेंटेशन इज परफेक्ट. self.image, self.set font and self.cell. I don't see any indentation. You should see. Morning Exadev. Welcome to the stream, brother. I always get some kind of bug. Self dot font दोबारा क्यों दे रहा? Because this will print outside na. This is for font. So actually you can set two different font. One for normal line of writing and one for header. So my image is not working. One of the thing is this. Certificate.png. This is X position, Y position. Helvetica font name तो सही है ना? But it is getting printed, so it is correct, I think. You know what? Let's do this. Create a new file. And okay, at least now I have the all of the things that I had wrote down. The image. So clearly it was because I was something related to this old file. Now let me check. Okay, I'm going to first of all delete it. Font perfect. Let's make it a little bigger. And image width को हम करते हैं 0 because I think when you okay, let's make width like lot bigger, 230, and it's coming over here X and Y like okay. Now X is too much. Okay, X को हम 30 करते हैं. And pain in the ass is कि I have to download again and again to check. Okay, you have suggested something. Well, let's try to do this by trial and error. Almost there. Maybe I can do the size of it a little smaller. Okay, and then okay, almost there. Let's make it 8 or 7. If check 50 doesn't pass, is it? Then we might want to do something else, like by proper math. Oh fucking hell. Now this seems perfect. Now I want to print my name or user's name on it. I think there is no function for, so there is. We need to take input. Let's take input from user. Oh wait. Guys, please do subscribe. अब यूज़र से इनपुट लेना है. And now, if this third is coming over here, color needs to be white. What is color code for white? Color code for white. Like 255, 255, 255. And normal. So if you don't pass anything, it will be normal. And the font size, let it be 20. a line in the center, 0 0. Can I do F string over here? Took CS50, align center, font size 20, and where does this come? Like if I have to want to write in the center, can I pass X and Y in? Ways to position text in pdf.set xy. This is the cleanest. Can I not set text color as well in that? Let's check anyway. So here it takes X and Y. If no text, set X and set Y. Set XY. So before that, or like X 50 and 100, like 100 might be too much. What's up, hacking tech? Welcome to the stream. कुछ नहीं, ये लास्ट प्रॉब्लम है मेरा CS50 पाइथन का. Okay, and child1.pdf, and there it is. And might need to set it a little bit. Okay, little on right. So let's make it 60, and let's make this 80. And now if we check, what the fuck, dude? Is it like why is checked from below and not from upside? So that's the case. So I actually need to lower it. What the fuck, dude? Okay, not 80 but 40, or let's say 35, and 60 is too much. What project are you making? This is CS50 problem set 8. Last problem, CS50 certificate. Using FPDF2 module of Python, you need to print this thing, like on header CS50 certificate, and the name of the user, John Harvard, let's say, whatever name it is, took CS50. This is the thing I'm doing. And what did I do wrong? 55, 35. Forty, 40. ओके यहाँ पे आ रहा है. What is it making? X is perfect. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, let's make. It's coming down. Let's do 130 and like little on left. This is the most annoying part. I don't need to download everything. Okay. This is fine, so I don't need to go. I'm just learning stuff. I'm in third year of my college. I'm studying political science, so I'm not even in computer science. Oh fucking hell, dude. So it's always to do things like these by math and not by manually or try and error. Little on the left side. Let's make it 30. Yeah, always do it mathematically. Mm, okay, still left, still left. Thank you. Same to you. 20 would be too much. Let's make it 24, 23. Anyway, let's do a check 50 and see if it's accepting this or not. I think instead of 20, I need to do 15. This looks perfect. I mean, not perfect, but let's see. I think it's going to reject it because I have not done it mathematically. It'll say that orientation is not perfect. Let's check, and if it works, then fine. What? It got passed? Wow. Let's submit it. Wow, I'm surprised. But here we finish all of the little projects of CS50. Here we go. आई थिंक एक बचा है जो मैंने बाकी रखा था बीच में से बट इट्स ऑलमोस्ट डन लाइक कोड इज ऑलमोस्ट डन देयर सम बग files that will be submitted certified.py creates a PDF code okay I've become like AI like I don't care about code right now I just care about passing a test see you tada bye bye good night good morning see you tada see you tada